Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sajay Preferred.
I'm Amber Valentine.
And you're watching the new season of News.
Season 2.
With your host, Sajay Preferred.
And your co-host, Amber Valentine. We're back for a brand new season.
With a brand new format.
And some brand new tea.
But before we get into all the new news, let's get into the brand new set. Last season, we went for very news format, news channel, and we kind of still wanted to include that. But we went very 70s, very cutesy, very demure. And we're also doing a new format.
Yeah.
So first thing you're going to notice is it's going to be once a month, not twice a month, because she gets a little too much. But also sometimes the news just really, we're going to make a little 20-minute video. We're going to call it a day.
With all the basics out of the way,
it's time to get into our news segment of
Girl, what happened?
So what happened is going to be our news segment replacing headliner news, and this is essentially just saying what has happened the last month, with this case being the last few months, because we've been gone since October, Halloween to be exact. We're going to get into what happened.
We're going to start with our very first segment of what happened with yours truly, me. Duh. So most recently, I turned and had the joy of turning 21 again back at the beginning of November, and we had a beautiful birthday.
Allegedly.
It was beautiful. It was fun. It was exciting. Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Celebrating 30 years of age.
We're getting there. We're getting there. And then we also just recently started a new job a couple weeks ago.
Oh. Right after your birthday, though, I actually, even though I was forced to, didn't want to, I celebrated getting a new car this year. So for those who do not know, I did go without a minute without a car, unfortunately. And I think it was a month.
Something like that.
Crazy. Had to get a new car, and finally got that. We're all situated. We're moving things on with life. Yeah.
We also got to witness an Alabama fave take the title of Entertainer of the Year in November.
Yeah, so Genesis finally snatched the crown of Entertainer of the Year. She has been wanting this crown for literally so long. And every year she's came so close. And she finally did it this year. So huge congrats to Genesis. Genesis wasn't the only local queen to snatch a big title in November. We also had Dominique Devine nearly a week later, actually. A huge local legend. She snatched the title of Miss National Apollo.
Yeah, super exciting.
Crazy. We love to see it. Dominique, as mentioned, is a huge local icon. Especially through the Quest. I feel like a lot of people, Central Alabama Pride, she does a lot of things with them. Big icon, super big congrats to the both of them.
With all those exciting wins, we actually had some exciting stage time the past few months.
Yeah, and it started with both of us actually getting to twirl at Priscilla's Playhouse on November 13th, actually.
Yeah.
And this was kind of in celebration of your birthday.
Yes.
Well, a little bit.
Priscilla also hosted incredible guests such as Wamona J. Wiles, Sam Starr, Lauren Liu, Anya Mine, Barbie Koa, Emberly, and Green.
Yeah, so of course throughout the entire year, she has multiple amounts of guests, and more including those. Those were just in the time from October to now. And right after our incredible show with Priscilla, I had 2 gag-worthy shows with my friend over at Multidimensional Productions at the Nick. This was on Thanksgiving, actually was the first one. And then on the second one was December 5th, I believe. 2 incredible shows. The person who had me for this incredible show, you will definitely be seeing a lot more of very, very soon.
Very soon.
Very, very soon, actually.
You're also closing out your 2024 season with Camp Out this year.
So incredible opportunity. Actually, when this was being made, we were planning to not me not being able to experience that, so I was gonna have to assume that I did, but I actually have experienced it now. It was a fantastic show, of course, always a fantastic show at Camp Out. And yeah, my final show for the 2024 season. But with those shows closing out, we also have the possibility of a brand new show starting.
Yeah. Before we get into that, though, let's talk about the Brunches of Stardom.
Yeah, with host Jaden Dior Fierce all the way from season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. So you actually have been to one of these. You went to the Villains one. There has been a Witches for Halloween. That's one that was also missed talking about. And I don't think we've ever talked about the Stardom Brunches. I actually did a vlog on my channel, which was a day in the life of a preferred, because I work at Stardom. That is my day job, although it's still a night job. But yeah, there was Witches in October, the Villains, which is the one you went to, the Grinch, and then in January, this upcoming January, is Wicked. But yeah, these are always incredible shows. I always get to be the server of the green room, which every brunch I call the drag room. Make sure to stay tuned for some more exciting drag events possibly coming to Stardom in the future.
Yeah. Alongside Stardom and as on 7th having shows, Drag Night at the Nick is still going strong with Twat and Green featuring rotating monthly guests.
Yeah, so this has been going on, of course, I think for a few years now. And of course, they have all these incredible people, so make sure to go out and support.
Yeah.
Once a month, Drag Night at the Nick. Another one of Twat's shows returned last month with DIY Resurrection featuring Barbie Koa, Jackie LaShawn, I love that name. Sean L'Oreal Kennedy and Taurine with your co-host Madonna Reed.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more possible DIY returns coming to Owls very, very soon.
Yeah. And speaking of Madonna Reed, the 6th season of Drag Assassins at Owls has come to an end, with Madonna snatching the crown as the next ultimate drag assassin.
Yeah, so we actually both went to this alongside with my partner, and we went there to support a lot of people. Madonna Reed, Green was in it. Cherry Jawbreaker, who is recently on the channel twice now.
Yep.
And then, of course, there was Senorita, and that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. And then, of course, you had the winners, such as like Lauren Liu, Anya Mine, so on and so forth. Priscilla, yes. But yeah, a fantastic night, incredible night. And yeah, Madonna Reed snatched the crown. To wrap up the final news of the local drag scene, the cat is finally out of the bag, as last week Sam Starr was announced to be on the upcoming 17th season of RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's here.
Yeah, it's finally here. So it dropped kind of out of nowhere. Like, we knew it was coming, but I felt like I woke up and bam, there it was. Crazy thing about this is the day it was announced was actually the night of the Drag Assassins finale. So, and she was a guest judge, so she was judging the girls, and everyone was celebrating her announcement.
Yeah.
So we will have to stay tuned for more on that to come.
Yeah. Bigger is always wetter when it comes to Drag Race, and girl, do we have a lot to catch up with when it comes to Drag Race.
Yeah, starting with the wettest season of all, season 17.
Yeah.
So who are you rooting for this season with the cast officially announced? And let's not even get into this promo, because this promo was gag-worthy.
It was. Just from the Meet the Queens top 4, I'm definitely rooting for Jewel Sparkles.
Yes.
I'm definitely rooting for Crystal Envy. I loved her promo. Not gonna lie, Sam kind of popped off a little bit. So I'll put her up there. And then I don't know, I really want Lucky Stars to do good.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Either Lucky Stars or Arietti.
Yeah, so I think mine is Arietti. I love Arietti's vibe, and I love the way she speaks, the way she holds herself. I'm gonna say Sam Starr, because Sam Starr really proved to not make it just about where she's from. She was like, "This is my talent, let it be known." And also her promo, Chantel. A1 on that promo, or Chantel and husband, A1 on that promo. That promo was incredible. And then I'm gonna say Corey King. I love Corey King's chaotic energy. And it's really a toss-up between Hormona. You know what? I'm gonna say Lexi Love.
I'll say don't even try to do that.
Just because the promo was pretty bad. Another incredible Group of gals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to catch season 17 this Friday, the 3rd, on MTV and Paramount Plus.
Absolutely so
I
excited.
didn't realize it was this Friday.
It is. Crazy. Over the break of newer news, we saw quite a bit of crownings with Drag Race.
Yeah.
Starting with Drag Race Philippines and the winner being Maxine.
As it should.
Yeah. So we actually didn't finish it.
No, we didn't.
We
We
tried.
only watched a couple of episodes.
We tried.
honestly.
Yeah, we're busy girls.
Shortly after, we had the crowning of Kyron Thrax from Drag Race UK Season 6.
I feel like rightfully deserved it. I feel like it was definitely neck and neck between LeBlanc and
Honestly,
Kyron.
I think that's one of the closest, actual races
Especially
we've had.
out of a Down Under. I mean, a Drag Race UK
Ooh.
group of girls.
And especially the age gap between the two on top of that.
Yeah.
Drag-wise.
Yeah. But speaking of, as I, already
Spill the
mistaken
tea.
it, and the crownings keep going as we travel down under for the finale of Michelle's Down Under Season 4, where we had Lazy Susan win.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, this is where I'm going to step in and say no. Vibe should have won.
Yeah, Vibe should have won.
Vibe should have
Hands
won.
down.
Something that I recently, after going through Lazy, that doesn't sound right. That's what they all call her. I didn't realize she was so clever with her fashion. She really is. And I guess that's something that I didn't think about, I don't know. I just feel like she was kind of mid in the challenges, but, maybe that's just me.
I think Vibe still won
I
that,
definitely
honestly.
think Vibe should have
I
won.
definitely think Lazy Susan was top 2 for sure, but not a winner. Season 5 of Canada's Drag Race is still going strong as we get closer to yet another Queen of the North.
Yeah, who are you rooting for?
I don't know. I've got a couple that I'm tossed up on at the current moment because there's a couple that are doing so good. I'm living for Helena right now.
I think Helena is my number
one. I don't think she's gonna win, but she's so far she's kind of got me.
She hasn't even gotten a win, has she?
No.
Yeah. Season 2, episode 2, we'll have a winner.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I haven't done the math, but I'm assuming. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And we also cannot forget the incredible season 666 of Dragula coming to an end with Asia Consent snatching the crown. Huge congrats to Asia. Ultimately, I know you're upset about it. I ultimately don't care. I literally went into it and I said it multiple times. I said, anyone could take this crown. Anyone could take this crown, I would be happy.
Yeah. I still think Grey Matter should
Of course I wanted Grey Matter. But that's not the point.
Yeah, the cleanest card.
Whether it be Grey Matter, Anti-Heroine, and, ultimately the winner, Asia Consent, I think all of them were so talented, so incredibly deserving of the crown. And a huge congrats to Asia Consent because
she's slaying.
She really
brought
did.
It.
And she is the top tier of Dragula drag, in my opinion. But before we close out the televised portion of what happened, it's time to discuss all of those things new to the channels.
Yeah. Starting with the brand new episodes of the Valentine vlog.
Yeah, so what's been going over on the Valentine vlog?
Nothing. We took a short little break because, life
hiatus.
And holidays and everything just piled into one. So the plan is to have a fresh new start with a new year. This Friday, same time, same place. So I'll meet you there.
The Preferred channel saw weeks of new videos while some were on hiatus, starting with the Preferred Few episode 17 with Cherry Jawbreaker, and then eventually a month after to be exact, episode 18 with Diamond Wellington.
Yeah. Our Preferred Choice also had new episodes on the channel, with our Preferred Snatch Games and the most recent, our Preferred Holiday Movies.
Yeah, which both of these were so much fun. The channel also saw videos such as A Brief Message and Becoming Rarity Preferred.
And videos featuring myself, such as the house tour, and recently uploaded second part of the Preferred Recap.
Yeah, with another year approaching comes even more ideas on videos for the channel. Make sure to stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe because you will not want to miss all of the new things coming to the Preferred channel in the year 2025.
Yeah.
Where is she going?
Now that we're all caught up with the past, it's time to discuss all the new things coming in the month of February.
And speaking of things in the past, let's start with the future of what was once the Preferred show. So we never really talked about it because it was kind of in the air the last season of Newer News. But the preferred show is on a bit, like the Valentine vlog, on a hiatus, on a vacation, due to some complications with the owner of the bar. However, no fear, because there are some works. Even though it may not be the preferred show, there is an event in the works with me, yours truly, hosting said event. And also, I'm working on, the preferred show reviving in Birmingham specifically, because I feel like that's where it deserves to be, in the home of the preferred one, the one and only preferred. But yeah, if you would, if you know of anyone who would like to host the preferred show, of course, make sure to reach out to any of my links at the only preferred or any of my DMs. They're always open, of course. But yeah. There are some places and talks in the work. Stay tuned in the year 2025 to see if it gets revived.
Yeah, drag is going to be boosting, hopefully.
Yeah. To start the February season of Love, Central Alabama Pride will be hosting Love is a Drag featuring Corey King from season 17 alongside Genesis, Dominique Devine, Flapjack, Cam Karis, and Tishelle Monroe.
And Tishelle Monroe.
And, yeah, don't forget her.
Make sure to come out February 8th, 7 p.m. only at Workplay Theater.
With all of the news finally wrapped up,
it's time to wrap this up with our final segment.
Similar to last season, each month we will both choose a question from you, the audience, to ask each other.
But with this season, we're switching things up.
Although we will both pick one of your questions to ask each other, we will also be given a question to answer together.
Together?
Yeah.
There's so many things we can do together.
This question, we do our makeup together all the time. What are you talking about? This question will come in from someone who is preferred, who has either been on the channel or is a longtime supporter.
Okay. So make sure to click the link in both of our bios to ask your questions today.
And keep your eyes peeled and your DMs open, because you might be the next one to be picked to ask the preferred question of the night.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with you, Amber. What is your question of the sleigh?
So my question is, what's the most expensive thing you have lost? Your dignity doesn't count because it's not expensive.
Well, yeah. I haven't lost it.
Well,
it's probably not the most expensive, but off the top of my head, when Fenty had just dropped, I bought one of their lip balms, and it was like $30-something. Literally got into the car and it was already gone.
Wow. That's some $30 out the window.
Yeah. And it's actually funny because literally like 2 weeks later, someone had, at the job I was working at, they left their bag and it was literally just that lip balm. And I was like, if this isn't heaven sent.
I'm so weak.
Yeah. That's probably not the most expensive thing I've lost. One time I bought a bag of chips at a hotel and put them in the little lock to see if it worked, and I couldn't get the lock open. I literally didn't even eat the chips. I was so sad.
Why did you just try it without putting them in it?
I just wanted to see. So your question, and this one I feel like is gonna hit hard. You're gonna have to really deeply think about it. Be in love or be famous?
Oh, be in love.
Yeah, I figured.
100% be in love.
No.
I don't know. There's just something about love that is so much more than famous. Like, I'm famous to me and this one person. But we also know I'm going to be famous in general, but so that's neither here nor there. Now it's time to close out Q and Slay with our preferred question.
Yeah, and tonight's preferred question comes from episode 9 of The Preferred Few, with special guest being the one and only Mother.
Mother?
Yeah, of course.
Mother.
So she asked us, when were y'all both first exposed to drag? I think I was like 5th grade. My brother and his husband were getting into drag while watching RuPaul's Drag Race season 4.
They were dabbling into it.
Yeah, I remember it was specifically the first episode where they had to like go through the zombie drag queens and like get the stuff. Yeah, I think that was my first exposition.
Okay, so my first exposure to drag was actually not until I was 18. almost 19 years old actually.
So your legal age must be nice.
I was. So when the drag queens touched me, it was okay. But actually, I talked about this in my very first episode on this channel. It was my very first Pride in Lansing, Michigan.
Not Atlanta.
That I went to, and actually the very first drag queen that I met, I actually dated for a couple months.
Anyways, on that note, with us being all talked out, it's time to end the episode. Follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred for brand new looks and gigaronis to come.
Yeah, come on, pepperoni gigaroni. You can also follow me on all my socials at Amber_V_Valentine for new everything.
Yeah.
Even new poussoir.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video on the channel every single Sunday.
And a brand new news every first Wednesday of the month, only here on YouTube.
Until then, stay preferred.
Stay full of love.
And always stay
ready for the news.